on a New Year's Eve, 2024. I'm just wondering if I should do a life of my life year in review of 2024. Um, the only thing, I mean, well, I did do a cruise this year, um, up north to Canada. My wife had been wanting to go to Canada for years and years, so we finally did it, and that was nice. We didn't get to other cities like Toronto or Montreal or Niagara Falls. I think we'll do that another year. Um, but we did go to Canada. She's never been to Canada. I've been to Canada several times over the years. I go all the way back to the 1970s. I even had a pen pal up in Ontario. We were pen pals for over 10 years. Even when from the time I was a kid all the way to the time I went in the military. Yeah, and then we lost touch. I think I wrote him a few more times and just fell off after that. Life happened. Yeah, kind of sucked though, man, because he was cool people, man. Anyway, I was just thinking about something, man. I'm gonna go back into the well again about uh, the Commanders' star quarterback Jay Daniels. Why I actually like this quarterback. Number one, he's a young, fearless leader at the age of 24 that gets the job done. You know, wherever he can get in, he's gonna fit in with. I'm gonna give him all the credit about that because he deserves it. You know, he's very humble. He's a very smart kid. You can tell he's raised come from good stock. You know, both his parents, as far as I know. Um, and I don't mean no shit on that. I really don't. But respect. You know, and he reminds me of my son. And that's what I'm saying. That. But as far as going to the playoffs, they should do good. They should do good. They should do well. I don't know who they're gonna play yet. All I know is they better beat the brakes off Dallas. That's all I will say. That the icing on the cake is to beat the Cowboys, so we could be 12-5. I would love to see that. I would love to see that. Well, this would be a storybook season of all seasons if they can go 12-5 this year after beating the Cowboys. I would love to see. I swear, I would love to see that. I would truly, truly love to see them beat the Cowgirls. Yes, I know. I'm a former Cowboys fan, but I got tired of them after about 50 years. I just got tired of them, tired of them, tired of them, tired of losing, 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 losing. And losing games they should lose. That's another whole story. They were consistent about that for many years. Um, Nevertheless, uh, I want to talk about, uh, and I know people are gonna say, "Oh, you can't tell me how to raise my kids." Well, I'm gonna tell you my feelings on it. You know, these kids that we have today, man, they succumb to peer pressure way too easily. I noticed that. You have to build a structure for these kids that will help them secure their future in the right way. And it doesn't necessarily have to be college. I mean, I didn't go to college till later on, but I graduated from high school. I didn't go to college. You know, I did go to a technical school. You know, but my thing over there is, you got to lead your kids to a right path somewhere. And my thing is that many of us nowadays, uh, we give our kids more, but we're not teaching them how to be humble, how to behave, how to respect your elders, how to respect other people. Yes, I'm starting to sound like Bill Cosby a little bit, but I don't care because it's the truth, you know. And that don't apply to all kids, because there are some kids that are, kids you think that ain't like that really are very well mannered. But you got them kids out there that's disrespectful. But we have to how can I put it? I wouldn't have a problem, honestly, if they put the Bible back in schools. I had no problem with that. I thought about that for a long time. Maybe you shouldn't push your religion on folks, but you should push morals on kids. Morals need to be taught seriously to all kids, not some kids, not most kids, but all kids, so they can be productive adults, man. You know, so they learn the proper ways that you have to go through about living a life, regardless of what you do. But the proper way of learning about living a life and respecting others, man. You know, and I know some people are, we shouldn't put Bible back in school. You got to put some form of more morality back in schools to get these kids on the right and narrow path, man. I have no problem saying that. You know, I don't. I think that's the only way you're going to get these kids straight out here, man. You can't sit there and give them the freedom to do what they want. If you start giving kids the freedom to do what they want as kids, what do you think they're going to try to do as adults? You know, and maybe we should. Oh, you got so long. Maybe we should teach more of that. You know, I personally think we should. Now, guys, I'm gonna tell you right now, I can't read the messages right now at this point. As soon as I get a chance, I will. I don't know who's texting me right now, so I apologize if I don't see a text right away here. At least not as of yet. See, I see Raylar's family. So what? Get on a game. Get on what game? What are you talking about? I can't read the other one. Is this going on? This is going on. You're right. This is going on. You know, if you listen, Sebastian, you understand what I'm talking about here. I'm very specific. See, one thing about me, what I talk about is for all to hear, and it's very specific. Just listen. Like I said, um, we do need. I had no problem with us teaching morals back in schools, man. A lot of, there used to be something called discipline where uh, kids would, you know, be disciplined for bad behavior in school, and I don't mean no like strenuous discipline, with the paddle, you know. But too many of y'all parents out here, particularly some of mamas, and like, don't be whipping my kid. You know, in some ways I can understand what they mean by it. In other ways, if you ain't doing it at home and they doing that mess and they doing it on the streets in the school, you may want the teacher to actually uh, help teach some morals while they're in school too. You ain't kids ain't in school necessarily to be clowning around all day. You know, school is a tool for resources that help build futures. That's what it is. And that's why I say we do need to teach uh, kids morals. We do. Sebastian, I bet you got a question mark. You're not really listening. I don't know why. I mean, I don't know what the question mark's for. And I'm not trying to throw shit. I don't know what you mean. But you say this is going on like, oh, that doesn't happen in schools. Daggone well it does. Let's be real. But I'm not saying that they should be strict, but you got to teach morals, man. You know, schools is a resource to help enable future generations to be productive citizens. That's what it's about. If you don't need distractions, you need something to curtail those distractions of kids who are trying to learn. You know, you got to, you got to, and that starts directly from the high school level on down. Otherwise, what you got schools for if you don't have more people to teach morals in the schools for? You know, that is what I'm talking about. You know, me, I could go and I ain't the only YouTuber that does it. Several of us may go on one main topic, and then we may go to other topics in relation to what we're talking about. That's always been me. But I'm trying to come to a point here that hopefully in the new year, man, we'll do better with teaching kids more morals. You know, having better, set better standards for ourselves and our families, man. You know, for me and even myself for personal growth, man. It's not people say this morning, man. They're all over the place, man. You know, setting better standards, man, because we need to. I mean, I have personal things I want to set standards for myself for my in 2025. You know, which is what I'm getting to. Uh, be a better person, be a better husband. I mean, I always strive that every year anyway. I mean, not that I'm not a good husband, good father, or good grandfather, or anything like that. But I strive to always do better every year. You know, that's what the we do set resolutions for, to have personal goals. And I think you should have that same thing for your kids too. You know, resolution is a great way to start off from zero and work your way up. You know, to be more financially stable in 2025 is another goal. You know, I strive for it every year. You know, I strive to be a better all around person, people. You know, to be a better Christian. Strive to to obtain better job skills. You know, to get extra training. Now, one of the things that I want to do, and I'm being serious, is to be a better musician. I'm not a I don't I consider myself a novice as a musician, but I want to be better at it. You know, and I think with me getting those sample guitar, what they don't call really MIDI, they're still MIDIs to me because you're still using uh, uh, something to help you play the music off of a controller, and that's the reason. I actually purchased a couple of them for that purpose. It actually is helping me not only learn chords, but actually helping me be a better musician. But I'm gonna try to get into the songwriting part of it too. I don't know how. At some point, I'm gonna work on it. You know, that's been my goal for years, though, is to get more into my music. You know, but I want to be good at it, and I want to be better at it. Uh, Definitely want to be better at playing guitar. You know, that's actually that's actually one of my things I want to do. You know, my mom asked me about doing it for years. Definitely mine. You know, because I love playing guitar. I mean, I've been a fan of guitar since I was 8 years old. Really before that, but definitely when I was 8. And I want to do more of it. You know, I'm actually looking at one now. Not sure why, but that one now they say it's supposed to be pretty good. But I'm gonna try to do a comparison of that between that and the other one I got. Oh, excuse me. But we all strive to try to do better. You know, look at the Commanders. The Commanders, to me, is an example of trying to strive to do better. They came here, gutted the entire team, the entire brand, and came with a new brand, new squad, new front office. You know, new coaches, everything. They gutted. You know, then and the team got sold and got gutted and got reorganized. They're starting from anew. That's why I put this topic about the Commanders as a great example of starting all over. And look at them. You know, although they're sixth seed, their playoff hopes are still there. They still have a chance to make things right. And that's basically what I'm talking about. You still have a chance to make things right in your life. You know, you still have that chance, folks. Oh, man. You still have that chance to do things you always wanted to do. You know, and a great way to do it is have a resolution, which is what I'm talking about. I know it sounds a little, oh, you're boring me, but it's the truth. You know, resolutions is what helped build my life better than what it has ever been before. If I hadn't had a revolution, resolutions, if I didn't build on resolutions over the years, you know, I probably wouldn't be in the DMV. I probably would have never met my wife. I probably would have never had kids or grandkids. You know, I probably would have never left Cleveland. I probably would have been working like I'm doing today. You know, it's a lot of things that are beneficial having a resolution. You know, which is what I'm saying. Because this for all to hear. The best solution is being able to address the goals from zero and work your way up. You know, starting fresh, starting anew. There's nothing wrong with that. It's a good way to work on your goals from day one. You know, saving money. You know, going back to school for another opportunity for a better job. You know, going back to church. You know, getting your life right. What Tamar said, which I agree is, I had to, there's some things about Tamar. You know Tamar Braxton, right? Guys to watch the show. And the one thing she said that stuck on my mind from day one is get your life right. There's not a better uh, phrase or saying in that. It's been stuck on my mind from that day on. Get your life right is really a thing of beauty, because that's what we all need to do, to strive to get your life right. And a resolution is the best way to do it. A New Year's resolution, New Year's Eve resolution. But, you just plan it and you execute the resolution that you plan on doing. Strive for goals, positive goals. Things that are you know bring about great change in your life. It did for me. Like I said, if it wasn't for me having making resolutions, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. Making them and achieving. Them, You know, you just can't just say this and then expect it to happen. You have to work on it. The old saying goes, "Faith without work is dead." You know, and that's true. You have all the faith you want, but if you ain't working towards a goal and putting some real work into it, it's fruitless. It means nothing. It means absolutely nothing, folks. It really don't mean jack. You know, one of the things that I've made a resolution on, even with this channel in the last few months, particularly the last few weeks, you notice I don't cuss that much. In fact, I try to be as nonverbal about cursing as possible, and I'm realizing that right now. So I don't, because I don't have the desire to do that anymore. To be honest, I mean, not saying I don't cuss, but I don't cuss quite as much. Not, it's an ugly thing to do, because cursing gets you in all kind of you know you know things, situations that you don't even need to be in. Really don't. You know, which is why I don't do it anymore. It's not necessary. That was another one of my resolutions, and it has panned out. I don't need to cuss. I just need to talk. And I'm gonna say this heartfelt. I appreciate y'all, man. I love you guys so much. I appreciate you following my channel. I appreciate the fact there's people who actually listen to my channel, because I'm gonna tell you, at one point this year I was gonna pull a plug on the channel. I really was. Not that I didn't like uh, doing what I was doing out here, and I just didn't think anybody was listening. Just like my DJ service, I was going to do the same thing with that. You know, based on something that didn't pan out too well some time ago, a little while ago. I'm not going to talk about it. It was that painful. But it was at a point where I was like, maybe it's something I shouldn't do anymore. And I turned around and bought a whole new subwoofer system ready to go for my next gig and a new mixer. I still don't know what happened to my other mixer. That's not, so turned out pretty well on that end. So I'm actually still hanging in there for that. Sometimes you have to dig deep inside and say, you know what, I'm not gonna quit. I'm gonna give it everything I got. That's what counts in life. Giving it everything you got. You know, that's what the resolutions are also for. It's to never quit and to rely on the goal that you can set that'll motivate you to do what you need to do in the coming year. You know. All right, guys. Well, that's all I got. This is DJ Wolf. Hope you have a great New Year's. I don't know if I'm coming back. If I do, it'll probably be on my Station Head channel. My Station Head channel is DJ Wolf. It's actually two L's. DJ, DJ WOLLF on Station Head. I do have a DJ Wolf live channel for service. I don't know if it got cut off or what. I might have to relaunch it. So um, stay tuned on that. I'll let you know. But anyway, thanks for following. Please follow, rate, subscribe, and comment. I'm out. Oh yeah, and Happy New Year.